Hey, good afternoon. I'm Quan Tracy Cherry, and this is Tavish Cardiff, and we're just excited to share something with all of you today.
So Quan and I have been having a conversation, well, really for 25 years now,
Yeah, you got it.
but the last couple, we've been just hitting on some hard subjects around why we're here and all those important questions we ask our soul and our ego and what we're doing here. And we've been working on a philosophy, a way of thinking, and we've just kind of narrowed it down using nature.
Yes, and our connection to nature, and so Tavish brought this idea of the ego, the identity, and how we balance that with our souls. And a collateral benefit of this pandemic is that we all have had more time to be introspective, to pause, to say, well, why do I feel this way? Why does this trigger me? And I think the beautiful thing about starting this around the solstice, this equinox coming up on September 22nd, is that Libra, that's when the sun, the ego, the light is equal to the soul, the dark. And Libra is our introduction into our higher self or our soul. So as an astrologer and sky watcher and spiritualist, Tavish, I get really kind of passionate about it. So I'm just over the moon, no pun intended. But you had this. We were talking off camera. What was that question?
Do you know your raw material? Have you done the raw material?
Yeah.
Have you broken yourself down to truly understand, who you are and why you're that way and why you think the way you do and all the things that we're looking at right now in the world, just how we fit and why, the idea that we don't even have common sense. The things that fit my life aren't the things that fit your life, and we decide what other people should know, and we're just caught in triggers.
Yes, and if we can detach enough, pause, like a really good sunset, and say, well, what's my spirit telling me? What's my emotion? What are my emotions telling me? What are the raw materials of the truths I tell myself, or the stories, the intellect? And then how does that all come together physically? And that 12 weeks, breathing, there's more to it. So don't resist that temptation to think that, oh, is this for me? Well, we're riding in a ship. And we do need
it's
our
for
anchors.
Everyone.
Yes.
And everyone's invited.
Yes,
and,
exactly.
You can do it or not. We're not gonna be mad if you don't. But I think I would recommend this to anyone and everyone.
Yes. And if you skip a week, you'll get back to it.
If you skip a year, you'll get back to it. We're setting this up just as a
hi, Baba.
Right in the introduction. Just a philosophy to take with us for the rest of our lives. It just runs us through 12 weeks of thinking that focus on the things that we need to focus on to just understand ourselves and understand how we fit in the world and how we relate to other people. So that people who are walking around mad, we can hold space for them and not have to get mad with them.
Nope. You may be going crazy, but I don't have to follow.
It's much better.
All right.
It's much better.
Thank you, Cherry.
It's much better. Because I can see, you can see your hand gestures. And you might add that both of you are Libras.